Hello world, I'm an average Joe and I play games, and welcome to a new little mini-series that I'll be doing on my channel about drop zone opening rush routes. If you guys saw my drop zone tips and tricks, you'll know that one of the best tips that you can have in playing drop zone is to have an opening flank route, because you can do that, get a nice little three-piece off a spawn. So what we'll be covering today is the map's Ignition and Containment, and what I'll be doing is showing you guys some opening flank routes that you can use to get the drop on the enemy, get them off the drop zone. Aha, see what I did there? Get them off the drop zone and claim it for your team. So the first flank route that we'll be going over, you guys just saw in that clip. It is from the spawn that is seaside on Ignition. You can rush through where the B flag is and come around the back side of the drop zone and usually get the drop on the enemies. Since it will take you a little bit longer to get there than they will, most enemies will rush straight to the drop zone. You'll be able to come up right behind them and take them out. Now the other drop zone spawn on Ignition spawns over by the A side, and this one is a little unique. I'll let you take a look at this little clip to see. And what you want to do is, when you have the A side spawn, you want to rush up the left side of the map and actually pause at this corner and wait for the drop zone to change colors. That means that the enemy is now on the drop zone and you can turn around and shoot them in the back. So those are the two opening flank routes in drop zone for each of the two spawns. Now let's talk about the map Containment and the two flank routes on that map. So we're going to start with the what I consider the weaker spawn. And so if you spawn way on the other side of the map, you're at a real disadvantage. The enemy team spawns right above the drop zone, and so what I recommend is rushing all the way around. Take this kind of circular route that I just showed you, and most of the time the enemy is going to be looking up at the ridge, waiting for your teammates to come across the ridge. And what you can do is, by taking that kind of circular route, you can come up behind them and get the drop on them. Alternatively, if you're on the other spawn, you have the stronger spawn. You don't want to take any flank routes, you just want to jump right on that drop zone and try to hold it as long as possible and get a couple of those few early care packages. So that is my drop zone opening routes for the maps Ignition and Containment, a couple of the DLC maps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe so you do not miss a single video on my channel. And leave a comment below to tell me which maps you want to see in the next drop zone opening route series. Whichever map receives the most comments will be the map that I cover next. Alright, we'll see you guys later.